9 signs that you are a true light bearer. Sunshine, angel, darling, light bearer. Are there several flattering terms that those around you have used to describe you over the years? Are you perhaps one of those people who are often and gladly treated as a radiant guarantor of good humor and cheerful togetherness? Then there is a good chance that a light bearer has manifested in you. These spiritual beings make people glow from within and radiate this in the form of warmth and light to those around them. The number of these special contemporaries is manageable. After all, we can only count ourselves among the blessed and chosen when the light of bliss rests within us. Such people have a mission, but many are not even aware of it. For them, it is quite natural that they allow others to share in their contentment and the fire that burns within them. If you would like to find out whether you can also count yourself among the lightbringers of this world, we have put together 9 sure signs for you here. 1. You feel invincible. Inner strength is one of the main characteristics of light bearers. From childhood, they are fluted with this divine spark that makes them believe in themselves and their abilities. Even as young adults, they are different from their fellow human beings. They never put themselves in the foreground, but always make sure that those around them feel comfortable in their company. They have no doubts about their purpose. The positive feedback they receive from those around them also encourages them in what they do. Wherever they go, they create a pleasant atmosphere thanks to their natural authority and balance. Those who can count themselves among the light bearers have the entire universe on their side. It supports these radiant personalities and provides everything they need to guide them safely through their lives. With this knowledge in their hand luggage, it is easy for these figures of light to follow their star. 2. Peace and harmony are your mission. The born light-bearers among us do not know quarrelsomeness, envy, and resentment. They strive for harmony from an early age and act as mediators and peacemakers early on in life. They dislike arguments and resentment. They don't understand how you can't just let goodness and love rule. The world has enough to offer everyone. There is no need to fight over material things or power. Light-bearers never strive for higher things in an earthly sense. They know that this life is just a timeline that is part of an eternal cycle. Acquiring wealth or power, influence, or a polished image by force here on this earth makes no sense to them. However, they take their diplomatic skills and empathic side with them wherever they go. They like to mediate between hardened fronts and create a good atmosphere. 3. You reject chaos. Light-bearers are flooded with a divine or universal radiance. However, this does not mean that they are above earthly things. In any case, they do not see themselves that way at all. They live among us as human beings and do their bit to make this planet a more beautiful and better place for everyone. What they can't stand at all is any form of chaos and disorder. In order for their light to shine, orderly conditions are necessary, as otherwise there is only the threat of distraction everywhere. Their inner peace and balance are disturbed when rules are disregarded, and the commandments of respectful coexistence are ignored. 4. You enjoy helping others. Do you love being the point of contact for all the requests, suggestions, and complaints around you? Congratulations. Then you are definitely a helpful and kind-hearted person. Light-bearers are particularly characterized by this quality, as they always want the best for those around them, without ulterior motives or self-interest. As these personalities always keep calm and at the same time get to see and hear a lot, their knowledge will eventually be enormous. Seeking advice from them is therefore a good idea. They will never disappoint anyone. 5. The world and its fate are close to your heart. Light bearers have come to this world with the mission of caring for the earth, people, and animals. They suffer greatly when the environment is exploited and the consumerism and self-interest of decision-makers get out of hand. Unlike many other people, they understood early on that everything is one with the universe. There are no lone wolves, only links in a cosmic chain of events that interlock. Every single decision we make has a more or less direct impact on the fate of our planet and our fellow human beings. We ourselves help to write human history every day. Light bearers know this and act prudently and wisely accordingly. 6. You feel strongly connected to the universe. As a born light bearer, you know that we are not alone in this world. We are tiny parts of the cosmos that stretches across infinity. Your spiritual side is very strong. You would never go against your intuition or disregard your gut feeling. Your connection to the higher powers is constantly glowing. There is no such thing as radio silence between you. This powerful feeling of never having to be alone and being constantly aware of this protective hand makes you independent, strong, and free. 7. Others often ask for your advice. Even though you may not be very old yet, you have already become something of an institution and are often asked for advice, or at least for your opinion. Your problem-solving skills are also well known and highly valued. Those around you also know that you treat their requests with discretion. You would never divulge information if you didn't feel it was right or appropriate to do so. Your open ear for the concerns of your fellow human beings distinguishes you as a very special soul who runs circles on this planet. The probability that a light bearer slumbers within you is therefore high. 8. You show patience and compassion towards your fellow human beings. You are not only characterized by your willingness to help, but also by empathy. You know very well that everyone has a life to shoulder, and that hardly anything of it gets out. Most of them keep their worries and problems to themselves and suffer in silence. If you get the chance, you give some of your light to your fellow human beings. Understanding and compassion are sometimes enough. 9. You practice manifesting. If there is one spiritual gift that light bearers are particularly good at, it is manifesting. They have known this technique since childhood and use it practically non-stop. Their world is the product of their thoughts and feelings. Swap light for darkness. Your task as a light bearer is self-explanatory. This world needs more people to share their inner radiance and illuminate the darkness. Much like the warriors of light, they have a mission to fulfill to bring as much good as possible to the people.